So I want to talk to everybody about something called cognitive dissonance really quick. So cognitive dissonance is when a person has contradicting thoughts in their minds that's battling each other, which makes it hard for them to make conscious decisions that are appropriate. So sometimes we could be dealing with a person who in their mind, they want to do one thing, but something else in their mind is telling them to do a completely different thing. Where this comes from is this. We live in a world where we have social media and music, and those things affect, in movies and TV and all that, it affects our subconscious brain. When you allow certain things into your subconscious, it starts to affect the way that you look at things and how you think about things. So for example, growing up for me, you know what I'm saying, around people who glorify, you know, getting women's phone numbers and, you know, being attracted to women with big booties and, you know, being like having the most women and things like that. And that being like the thing that most people had in their mind, when it contradicts the reality of being a righteous or a logical or a respectful person, it does something different for you. So the problem that I'm having right now is trying to get people to see the difference between righteous thought and negative thought. Righteous thought is anything that actually helps you and another person. If you have a thought that helps you or someone else, it is a righteous thought. If it hurts you or someone else, it is a negative thought. We have to make sure our negative thoughts are completely wiped out of our mind and our positive thoughts are what reigns supreme. The easiest way to do this is by changing the things that you listen to, the people that you hang around, and the things that you watch and all that. So for example, when I started listening to gospel music, when I first started listening to it, I didn't really like it like that because I was so used to listening to all the other music and the guys who would talk reckless and talk with a lot of negativity, because that's what a lot of women like. A lot of women are attracted to these type of concepts because they themselves have been trained in their subconscious brain, has attracted them to certain type of concepts that are negative, that's not actually healthy for them. And those negative concepts that they are attracted to, sometimes it leads them to a guy who is not good for them, but some does certain things that are nice or certain things that are good, and you know, to that kind of, you know, capacity. But the truth of the matter is, if that person does not know who God truly is or know what love truly is, that person will contradict the entire way that they do things. They will contradict the way that they love you, treat you, and all these things. But the reason why you're not noticing that is because they, in your mind, is not a bad person, because you're so used to people being this way that you're not thinking that this person is bad or this person is wrong or anything like that, because you know a lot of other people that's like that, even people you might love. But it's wrong. And even those people that you love or might care about, they're wrong for being like that too. Your fathers and your uncles and all them, they wrong for, you know, they still be wanting women with big booties and chasing after them and all these things and like, oh, lusting over them and all these, they still be doing that to this day. They're wrong. They have not fixed themselves. But they had talked down on the younger generation, like, them young niggas don't know what they talking about or what they doing. They doing all wrong. They all rowdy, and we're following behind y'all. Y'all have set the bar for the way that we're supposed to do things and think, and we're following behind you. So it's going to take people to say, no, we're not going to move like that. We're going to do positive things. We're going to be more loving, and we're going to treat people with respect. We're going to treat women with respect. We're going to look at all women like our sisters until we actually get into a relationship with whichever one we choose and respect that woman as our woman. That's how we're supposed to be, but we're not taught that. It's not looked at like normal. It's actually looked at like simping or lame or whatever the case may be. So now a person like me who wants to hold myself to a higher standard, I have to look like I'm a weak man, or I have to look like I'm a simp or something like that to people who are suffering from cognitive dissonance, because they think that they're mentally in the right place, but they know that they want to be somewhere else. But they're stuck because they think the way that they think is okay and normal, and it's not. So it's leading them down a bad road. And I hope everybody is understanding what I'm saying. Do not suffer from cognitive dissonance, and help yourself train your mind to focus on one thought. In the Bible, Matthew 6:22 says, the light of the body is the eye. Therefore, thy eye be single, your whole body shall be full of light. What that means is that if you allow your mind to just be full of good, positive energy, and only fill your mind with good, positive energy, what comes out of you will be that light. So that's Jesus' words. All love.